Are you ready for your big moment in the spotlight? Help me. Hello beautiful people of the internet, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name's Hannah. I am so excited that you're here with me today because have I got a video for you. So I'm not sure if you know this, but I have a pug. He looks like this. He is adorable, okay? He's like the light of my life. I love my pug so much. So today I thought it would be fun to have my pug choose my TBR. So I just got back from the beach and I have a clear TBR. I am in the middle of one book, so I'm definitely going to be working on that, but I want my pug to choose what I read next. Also, if you hear him breathing kind of heavy, just know that pugs don't really breathe that well. Fun fact for you, their snouts are so narrow, they don't really breathe that well. So he's fine. He just can't really breathe that well. Before we go ask Pug, I need to show you the books that I'm going to give him options for. So the first book is one that I picked up while I was at the beach, and that is Highly Suspicious and Unfairly Cute by Talia Hibbert. I have really been wanting to pick this one up. I hear it's a YA romance, and I'm really excited about it. And it's very short, so nothing like starting out April with a pretty short book. So that's our first option. Our second option, The Hawthorne Legacy. If you watched my last video, you know that I read the Inheritance Games in the month of March, and I really hope he picks this one because I really want to pick this one up right now. And the third option is a library book, and that is Carrie Soto is Back by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I am on this tennis kick. While we were at the beach, we played tennis and I am obsessed with it now. And so, I mean, I would not be mad if he chose this one. So there you go. Those are our three options that I'm going to give Pug. How I'm going to do this is I'm going to lay them out. I'm going to put a piece of food on each book, and whichever book he goes to first is the one I'm going to read. So let's go ask him. Listen, I know you're very comfy right now, but I need you to come help me with something. Can you come do that for me? Okay, my friends, so my pug has chosen Carrie Soto is Back for my first read. I'm really excited about this one. I have a new obsession with tennis. I've never played tennis. While we were at the beach this past week, I played for the first time ever, and I am obsessed with it now. So I'm pretty excited about this one, and let's jump into it. Hello, it has been a couple of days since I talked to you last. But since this is a pug themed vlog, I wanted to share a really sad fact with you. Can you hear him snoring? My pug has arthritis. He is a 9-year-old pug and he was just recently diagnosed with it. It hit him completely out of the blue. Like, there was no warning. One day he could walk fine, and then the next he couldn't get up on his own. So we ended up taking him to a physical therapist, and we take him there weekly so they can work on his strength and his core and all of that. So I thought I would share a couple of clips that I took from his session, and I think you'll get a lot of enjoyment out of that because I know I do. Also, I wanted to update you really quickly on Carrie Soto is back because I am making my way through it. I'm on page 115, and so far I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. I can't believe y'all didn't tell me that Taylor Jenkins Reid writes like this. Okay. What? I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed with her. I read Daisy Jones and the Six by audiobook. So it's just kind of hard to get a feel for the author's writing if you were just listening to it. And I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed with her writing. It's so fluid and it's simple and it's fast paced. And again, this is a very tennis heavy book. Basically, we're following this girl named Carrie Soto, and the book starts out showing us that she is like this great tennis player who like made the top, like she's top tier, and it shows us where she started her tennis journey to where she is now, and she's coming out of retirement and kind of her journey during that. And I'm not gonna lie, this is a very character driven book, so it seems like it would be slow, and it seems like the kind of book that you would kind of have to take your time with. But I'm having such a good time. I'm having such a good time. Please enjoy this footage of my pug as he walks on an underwater treadmill. Okay, bye. I'm on page 230. And I'm telling you right now, if this goes in the direction that I think it's going in, I'm going to throw the book against the wall. Hello, long time no see. As you saw last night, I finished Carrie Soto and had quite the meltdown. Quite the meltdown. I kind of knew where it was gonna go, and it went there. It went there. But I loved it. I could not give this book 5 stars. I absolutely loved it. It is a very tennis heavy book. There's a lot of vocabulary in it that I didn't know exactly. If you were a sports person, then maybe you'll know more than me. But honestly, I didn't let that kind of sway my opinion on it. I really just loved it. I think a lot of the reason why I loved it so much was because her writing was impeccable. I loved it. There you go. Also, you saw last night that I had my Pug pick my next read, and Pug ended up choosing Highly Suspicious and Unfairly Cute by Talia Hibbert, which I'm not upset about this. I have really been wanting to read this one, and I picked it up while we were at the beach. And all I know about this one is that it is a YA romance about two high schoolers who go on this trip to kind of win a scholarship for college, I think. I'm not sure. I'm not 100%. I am a little ways into it. I started it last night, and it's already really cute. I can definitely tell it's a YA. Whether that's a good thing or not, I'm not sure yet, but I will let you know. All right. See you when I see you. Hello, I am coming at you with an update with Highly Suspicious and Unfairly Cute, and it's not a good update because I have DNF'd it. I am confirmed by trying to read this one that Talia Hibbert I can't get into her writing. I don't know if it's because her writing is just so dense, unnecessarily dense. And I don't know. Because I've tried to read Get a Life, Chloe Brown like 3 times and DNF'd it all 3 times. And I got about 150 pages into this one and completely hated it. Like, and I'm feeling very slumpy right now. So I don't know if I need to blame it on that or just the fact that I can't get with her writing. So I'm going to soft DNF it. I'm going to keep it on my shelf for maybe another time, but if I don't eventually read it, I will get rid of it. So, Pug, sorry, but this doesn't work out. So I'm going to have him pick another one.
3 weeks later.
You know how I told you that I was feeling slumpy? Yeah, I was. The biggest book slump of my entire life hit me that week, and it's lasted for about 3 weeks. I am coming at you like weeks later. I literally found myself hating everything I was reading. So I kind of gave up on this video because I didn't trust myself to pick my TBR, much less my Pug. So I'm coming back at you about 3 weeks later, and I think I'm ready once again to have him choose what I read because I'm finally out of that slump. Thank the Lord, because I was not doing well in that. So I think I'm ready finally to pick a TBR for Pug and see what he wants me to read next. Let's go. So I have to read you a quote from this book that's making me laugh out loud. So the mom suggests to the daughter that they go mountain biking, and the daughter's like, you hate mountain biking. And then she goes, you used to tell Dad that mountain biking was a marketing ploy for aging suburban men who were desperately clinging to their lost youth. Oh no. Also, this is the weirdest start to a cozy mystery I think I've ever read. Like, the body of the victim has like exploded. And Tess, our main character, was like slapped in the face by an arm after the explosion. It's just so odd. And like, we came into a run with a suspected Bigfoot. It's definitely interesting. The teenage angst is hilarious. She's not having it. She goes, fine, whatever. At least it'll be hilarious to watch you ride a bike. I know how to ride a bike. I used to ride bikes all the time before you were born. I did a lot of fun things, actually. I skied the Alps and swam naked under the full light of the moon, and gross, Mom, please don't talk about being naked. The teenage angst. I cannot. Also, I'm sensing some romance between the main character and the sheriff, which is my favorite thing ever. Okay, bye. Literally none of us are shocked that I'm back in my hammock again. I live in this thing. But I wanted to update you on Buried in a Good Book. I have finished it, and I kind of feel indifferent about it, to be honest. I don't dislike it, but I didn't love it either. I was expecting so much more. Not to say that this was a bad cozy mystery, because I don't think it was bad at all. I just thought it was entertaining for what it was. I thought it was one of those books that like was entertaining for the time being, and then you're never going to think about it again. But I will say it was definitely entertaining. It was definitely unique. It was interesting. The whole Bigfoot aspect, the whole remote cabin setting, I really liked. I forgot if I told you what this one was about. Basically, this one is following our main character, Tess. And Tess has inherited a cabin in the woods from her grandfather. And her daughter go to stay at this cabin. And while they're there, a body gets blown up. And so they're trying to figure out, like, why this woman died, who killed her, and all sorts of things. And again, there is Bigfoot talk in here. So it was interesting, and it was definitely unique. I just thought that, I don't know, it didn't give me that 5-star feeling. And there were a couple of times where I was infuriated with these characters, because I felt like everybody in this book treated Tess so badly. At the beginning, when I started reading it, I was laughing at the attitude that Gertrude was giving her mom, but like after a while it got really annoying. Like she kind of got annoying just a little bit. And then the sheriff, I also thought that they were getting together, which I don't think is a spoiler because that's a common theme in Cozy Mysteries. But he also was a huge jerk to her. So I was like, okay, I don't know whether to overthink this or what. So I don't know, just a couple of things in here that I didn't really enjoy. But again, I thought it was entertaining. I thought it was fun. And I did give it a 3 stars. I'm right in the middle with it. Okay, my friends, there you have it. Thank you so much for hanging out with me while my pug chooses my TBR. This video has lasted a lot longer than I thought it was going to because I hit a major reading slump in the middle of April. But if you want to see more of these kinds of videos, like so-and-so picks my TBR, please let me know because I have some of those planned. I will see you next time. Bye.